What's going on, YouTube? It's Noxhill, and we're back with our reaction series. So today, man, time has finally come. It has been hyped enough. It has been marketed enough. I actually thought this day was not going to happen the way things were trending, but Game has finally done it. He has followed through on what he said. We've got the Black Slim Shady, the Eminem diss. So that's what we're going to do today. It's 10 minutes. I don't want to waste any more time, guys. We're going to jump right into this one. We're going to see if Game is really a better rapper than Eminem. Game, you done a lot of talking. Let's see if you back it up. Step up to the plate. See what you got.
Hey, Grandma. Yeah, I'm still out making my Uber runs. I'll be home soon. I just got one more pickup, kinda close to 8 Mile. Okay. Love you too.
The fuck is that, Game? Well, we're trying to represent like the whitest white kid you can find. The son of Karen.
8 Mile.
What's up, Grandma?
Okay. Love you too.
Okay. Let's see where we go. You sure you want to do that? G-Unit. You used to be a part of G-Unit. Then your ass got kicked out. You gonna start off like that? Okay.
Shady aftermath. Yeah. Me and Hit Boy back on our shit. Scoop. Yeah. I don't think.
My guy, we're 42 seconds in. This is a diss track. We gonna start dissing? Man, I'm negative today. Don't worry, I'll settle down and dissect this.
Yeah. I don't think they know who they fucking with. Pull that truck around, niggas is ducking clips. Hi, I'm the Black Slim Shady. I unpack the heat with my oven mitts.
Okay, he's got a little bar there. I impact the heat with my oven mitts, right? He's coming through with the heat. We know Game about that street life, so obviously I expect a lot of those lyrics to come through on this, to him out tough Eminem, to bully him in a way. But right there, we're mimicking him. And hi, my name is what? My name is who? And then he, at the beginning as well, he had like that ticka ticka. So there's a little bit of mimicking going on already. But in this case, it makes sense because he's the Black Slim Shady, right? Which we still can't figure out if it's dissing or if it's complimenting him, because he's calling himself the black version of Eminem. So in a way, this is kind of twisted, because if he disses him, isn't he like dissing himself? I don't know. Let's see where this goes.
Pack the heat with my oven mitts. I tiptoe around in my chucks and shit. Hi, I'm the Black Slim Shady. It's game, sick in the brain, sick as the day that I came. Hennessy running through my veins, I load up the clip and aim. Sick of you niggas talking like you won't get wet in the rain. Now I'm singing Frank Ocean and you get hit with this Novocaine. Sick and tired of niggas, bitches.
Okay, so he comes through with some punchlines here. Frank Ocean, it is, hit single, Novocaine. He's going to hit you with that Novocaine, coming through with it. He's got like the slick, chicka, like he goes up in cadence. It's almost like, is he trying to mimic an M cadence here? I think he's still trying to like mimic M's hi, my name is cadence, because I've never heard this type of cadence from M. So is he trying to like infuse his style into his own? And then obviously like you'll get wet, the rain, like he's about to make it rain, lead in the building right now. And then the rain to the wet still ties in with the Frank Ocean, right? So playing off of the Ocean scheme. So he's got a nice like wet scheme, and then a Frank Ocean, the singer, and the Novocaine scheme as well. Clip and aim, sick. So he's got the ick to the aim. So he's got the A to B scheme. So yeah, I mean, come on, listen, if it's M, you're going to have to like rhyme every fucking line and show that you are a better MC. Because listen, Game went on the podcast. Game went on Drink Champs. Game said that he can out-rap Eminem. So Game, this is your chance, my guy. I want to see you fucking out-rap Eminem, because what we do on this channel is we break down Eminem. So I'm going to break the shit out of this track, and we're going to see if you bring it, and then we'll compare at the end.
Sick is the day that I came. Hennessy running through my veins, I load up the clip and aim. Sick of you niggas talking like you won't get wet in the rain. Now I'm singing Frank Ocean and you get hit with this Novocaine. Sick and tired of niggas, bitches and critics, they all the same. Lame games, they playing lying, trying me for my name, I stick my dick.
Lame games, they trying me for my, like again, he's coming through very condensed rhyme schemes. It's not the complex multi-syllable schemes though that we get from Eminem. There's still some nice rhyme schemes though, Game.
Bitches and critics, they all the same. Lame games, they playing lying, trying me for my name, I stick my dick in your body. show just to lick the tip. It's ridiculous. She watching
I
it.
stick my dick in your podcast. That's probably a shot at Drink Champ.
Name, I stick my dick in your podcast. Tell a bitch on the show just to lick the tip. It's ridiculous. She watching it grow. Cross-sided crosshairs on my enemies. If you cross the street, you run into me. Crash into a
Cross eyes got you in the crosshairs. If you cross the street, you're my enemy. So now he's word flipping on cross right there.
cross-sided crosshairs on my enemies. If you cross the street, you run into me. Crash into a light bulb. Now you crawling out the driver's side like a centipede. And me, I'm finna be on a jet to the Philippines. Philippines, kick the Kool-Aid over.
Crawling out like a centipede. Then I'm on a jet to the Philippines. So he's kind of like going into the M storytelling box a little bit, and a little bit of like the absurdity that comes into M storytelling. So again, I get the vibe that we're trying to mimic sort of styles here. It's almost like, here, I'm going to take your style and I'm going to try to do it better than you and show that I can out-rap you using, you know, your gimmicks and your lane. Don't know.
And me, I'm finna be on a jet to the Philippines. Philippines, kick the Kool-Aid over, tell God don't intervene while I'm smashing Saweetie, pussy to smithereens. The G.A. Ficky.
Smashing Sweetie. All right. Okay.
Pay my face, I'm him, putting this big
Wait, what?
pussy to smithereens. The G.A. Ficky M. Pay my face, I'm him, putting this big black dick in your skims. I don't think they know.
Okay, so instead of blackface, Game is saying he's going to go whiteface. And he started spelling out his name, and he got back with the Ricky. But in this case, it was M, so he spelled out G-A-M. And we all know that M, short for Eminem, E-M. So besides the letter M, he's playing off of E-M, and then playing off of being Eminem. So, all right, sounds like we got a hook coming back in. We got a first verse, but we don't really have any shots fired yet. It's more like, it's more like paying homage to Eminem, in a way. It's like, hey, I know your discography. I'm obviously a fan of you. I follow you, and then I'm going to mimic your schemes and your cadence, but no shots yet. Maybe he's setting the stage because we got a 10 fucking minute song. So maybe, you know, this is like the intro, the prologue, and then maybe we'll start to build some plot somewhere along the way. I don't know, man. You're the fucking storyteller here. I am negative today.
In my face, I'm him, putting this big black dick in your skims. I don't think they know who they fucking with.
I think we do.
Pull that truck around, niggas is ducking clips. Hi, I'm the Black Slim Shady. I unpack the heat with my oven mitts.
Oh, we made that the hook.
Tiptoe around in my chucks and shit. Hi, I'm the Black Slim Shady. I killed Dr. Dre in my basement last night. I was wasted last night. I went apeshit last night. Chopped his body up and forgot where I placed it.
Nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement. So again, he's taking Eminem lines from M songs and he's flipping it. So in this case, Game is the one who killed Dre. So he's basically he is the Black Slim Shady. Like the whole concept is like he has now become M incarnate. He's the black version of him.
Wasted last night. I went apeshit last night. Chopped his body up and forgot.
But again, I got wasted last night. I went apeshit last night. The last night. So he's rhyming the A schemes, but he's only rhyming the A's, and he's repeating last night. And what did I say before? If you're going to shake and out-rap M, very rarely does M repeat words, right? He very, very rarely does that. He always finds new rhymes to have complex multi-syllable schemes with. So from Game's perspective, we want to talk technicals of being a better MC. I want to see very different rhyme schemes. I want to see a lot of different flow switches. So far, similar fucking flows right now. It's good rhyme schemes, but it's not Eminem level. I can't even talk right now. Eminem level rhyme schemes in terms of how he's coming with it. You know what I mean? Like, don't sit here and repeat the last night. That's like a battle rap thing to do, but that's not going to fly around here when we're judging technicals and shit.
In my basement last night, I was wasted last night. I went apeshit last night. Chopped his body up and forgot where I placed it last night. Had a slice of humble pie, I couldn't taste it last night. Lost my taste and my smell, I got a Marion. Me and Dr. Fauci went to Crazy Girls, and then we got our party on. So
what the fuck? Yeah, so now he's being shady with like just this, you know, absurd lyrics and storytelling yet again. And instead of calling it Omnicron variant, he's saying fucking Omarion.
Smell, I got a Marion. Me and Dr. Fauci went to Crazy Girls, and then we got our party.
And then obviously losing your taste and smell, getting hit with that variant. So he's playing off of that. He's playing off of Dr. Fauci. If you don't know who Dr. Fauci is, I'm sorry. Like, how are you even on YouTube? Do you even pay attention to the world? So he's playing off of that. And someone who told us all to social distance, you know, who was a proponent of lockdowns, all of a sudden he's going out with that dude, getting wild and drunk and Crazy Girls with him. very, very shady type of storytelling again.
Up and forgot where I placed it last night. Had a slice of humble pie, I couldn't taste it last night. Lost my taste.
And then obviously like getting a slice of humble pie, like people implying Game needs to have a taste of humble pie because he's not better than Eminem, so this is how he addresses it. Then he plays off of the pie, not being able to taste it, losing it because he's got the new fucking Omarion variant, which makes you start like TikToking for no reason.
Got where I placed it last night. Had a slice of humble pie, I couldn't taste it last night. Lost my taste and my smell, I got a Marion. Me and Dr. Fauci went to Crazy Girls, and then we got our party on. So feed 5 fun, I'm with 40 going dumb, not E40 the other 40. I'm with Canadians at Drake House, having a stakeout. And I'm so tired of ordering takeout. What's beef? Beef is when you tell a chef to bring them steaks out. So let's play.
Right, okay, playing off of the beef. Beef is when you tell the chef to bring the steaks out. In this case, Game, bringing that beef with Eminem. Got a little 40 flip there, like he could be sipping the 40. Also, shouting out E40. We talked about this before on Game Tracks. He likes to pay a lot of homage, shout out other names. He name drops a ton. But then he also name drops 40, the Drake's producer from Toronto. And then he's at Drake's house partying. And then we flip into the steak scheme.
And I'm so tired of ordering takeout. What's beef? Beef is when you tell a chef to bring them steaks out. So let's play house with the Dracos and the AR. Stay the fuck up off of Stanley Grass and take a shit in their yard. And my dick stay hard when I see Lizzo on the internet. Another BBL. My dick get little on the internet. My intellect is NFTs.
My dick gets a little bit on the internet, but his dick's getting small. Right, so now he's going after. So it's like, again, very typical shady. Like, pick someone in pop culture, reference them, and then imply that you want to stick your dick up inside of them. What's Game doing? He's picking Lizzo, who's a lesbian, but he's going to stick his dick up in there. So there you go. There's your misogynist, shady lyrics.
On the internet. Another BBL. My dick get little on the internet. My
BBM, Brazilian butt lift. I think this flow right now needs a BBM right now.
Hey hard when I see Lizzo on the internet. Another BBL. My dick get little on the internet. My intellect is NFTs and cryptos. I can never be a crypto. I tiptoe with my red rag around 6 O's.
Chuck?
He can never be a crypto, red rag, because he is a blood. He's an infamous blood. So yeah, you never find him rolling through Crips. So then he brings it back to himself there towards the end.
I can never be a crypto. I tiptoe with my red rag around 6 O's.
Chuck?
Yeah.
Hey man, let's get you out the rain.
Good looking. How's your night going, bro?
I'm cool, man.
Do I hear the rainstorm in the background? Are we trying to mimic Stan? I think we
You
are.
don't need that mask. Nobody cares about that shit anymore.
You got a charger up there
Yeah, nobody cares about that shit when you got Omarion.
with you?
Yeah, for sure. It reaches all the way back there, too.
Good looking, homie. Hey, yo, I really fuck with that starter cap. That shit hard as fuck.
Crazy story behind it. My brother Stan, rest in peace, he gave me this hat 22 years ago.
Damn.
It's my favorite.
Can I see that shit
Like, even I want to punch this guy in the face.
for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, shit. This motherfucker autographed and everything. Who signed it for you?
Eminem. He used to be like this rap god. Man, me and my brother praised him. But that's when I was little. I don't really like.
So here we go. Here's how he ties it all in. This is, you hear like the rain, the car sound effects, the ad-libs of Stan. So now we're flipping into Stan mode, and this is Stan's brother. Remember when they waited in the cold for Eminem to sign it, and Eminem never did. Stan got upset, wrote Eminem the letter, so Eminem finally sent him the starter cap that he signed for his brother. So this is that starter cap signed by Eminem. So Game again, standing Eminem in a sense by storytelling and borrowing from Eminem storytelling on his song to tie this all together.
God. Man, me and my brother praised him. But that's when I was little. I don't really like any of his new stuff.
He just say he used to be a rap god, so playing off of Eminem's rap god as well. Wow, there's just so many different just Easter eggs dropped throughout this.
Man, me and my
This man's done his research.
brother
Man's
praised him.
dedicated.
But that's when I was little. I don't really like any of his new stuff. Whoa, wait. I know where we're going. Wait, why do you have a
Yo, shut the
Hey man, I'm driving. I'll get you there. Wait, I'll take you. I'm a fan. It's cool too, man. You don't
Why do you have a good? He can't even say gun. All right, we know what's implied there. And then now it just makes sense. Like, take that mask off, but Game is wearing a mask for a different reason. Not because he's worried about getting sick. He's got a mask because he doesn't want his identity revealed, because obviously he's getting ready to try to roll up and pull up on M.
Hey man, I'm driving. I'll get you there. Wait, I'll take you. I'm a fan. It's cool too, man. You don't need to do
Focus on
this.
the fucking road.
Okay.
Yo, come on, man.
All right.
Drive.
All right. All right. We'll go.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Ask Dre, all I got is my word, my dick and my Mac 10. One thing you can never have is my motherfucking black skin. This ain't no suit that I
He's really doing it. He's like, this is really just picking different M cadences and M songs and trying to imbue that into his own style. And right here, this is the writing and the delivery and the cadence style of Stan that Game is trying to do. But the problem I have is that Game has just such a raspy voice. You know, he's got a very unique voice, and his voice doesn't match the higher pitches that Eminem often finds in his music, right? That's just not Game's bag. Like, and he doesn't have to be that. He never has to be that. So it's just weird to me that he's trying to do this when it doesn't work for his raspy ass voice, because it really stands out to you. Because it's like, what the fuck? Like, this isn't Game. Like, just rap normal. Rap the way that you rap your style, diss Eminem, punch your bars, hit him with your punchlines, do what you do. Don't take us through this whole like world of like trying to like psychotically enter into the mind of Eminem and show that you can be a better Eminem than what Eminem is, and hoping that you'll get under his skin in this way. I mean, that's exactly what he's trying to do here, but I think there's a difference between execution and conception. The conception, I get, all right? The conception, yeah, it's clever. Execution, though, I mean, doesn't someone go, yo, Game, like, your voice, it doesn't sound right, my guy. Like, maybe we should try a different direction with this. I don't know.
Come on, man.
All right.
Drive.
All right. We'll go.
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Ask Dre. All I got is my word, my dick and my Mac 10. One thing you can never have is my motherfucking black skin. This ain't no suit that
He like teases that. Is my black skin. Oh, don't do this, Game. You gonna pull out the race card? We gonna do that? That's gonna happen. That's clever. That's very original. That's never happened with Eminem. No one's ever pulled out the race card against Eminem because Eminem's a white rapper. You gonna do it too? Okay. I mean, you've done all this fucking research on Eminem's discography, on knowing his style, on knowing his flows. You should probably do your research on all the diss tracks that have come out against Eminem and all the people who have tried to pull the race card on him and seeing how successful that goes.
10. One thing you can never have is my motherfucking black skin. This ain't no suit that I wore. This ain't a mansion of hanging black. This ain't no stupid award. So, he goes platinum, and I'm on the map with him. He got all the blackest rings.
Right, now we're switching over. He's, again, like, he's still trying to do his cadence. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. So now he's switching from Stan into Lose Yourself, but he's changing up the lyrics now.
Skin. This ain't no suit that I wore. This ain't a mansion of hanging black. This ain't no stupid award. So, he goes platinum, and I'm on the map with him. He got all the blackest rings. He wants to be African. Me left for dead on the doctor's advocate. Dre never executive produced it, I just imagined it. Here goes the magic tricks, candy shops and the magic stick. D'Angelo
Candy shop, magic stick, little 50 Cent shots and references there. Game talking about his time on Aftermath, then talking about when he left Aftermath, and Dre did not executive produce Doctor's Advocate. Why would he drop that there? Maybe because Dre is always executive produced Eminem's album, so Game's like, look, I don't need Dre. I split apart. That was like one chapter of my book of rhymes, and I've moved on since then. But again, Game, hello. Here's the race card. How's it doing, everybody? Let me hold it out. We didn't see it coming. Black rapper against a white rapper. I mean, come on.
produced it, I just imagined it.
Let's just make it about the MCing. Why can't it be about that? Why can't it be about the bars? Why can't it just be the battle? Like, why we gotta divide? Again, always gotta fucking divide with this race shit. I hate that.
Goes the magic tricks, candy shops and the magic stick. D'Angelo baby got in shape to whip your ass again. You depressed, you just
D'Angelo Bailey from Brain Damage. Again, another Eminem Easter egg. The bully D'Angelo Bailey who gave Eminem brain damage. So now D'Angelo Bailey is being embodied by Game, coming back to bully M one more time.
candy shops and the magic stick. D'Angelo baby got in shape to whip your ass again. You depressed, you just masking it. You pop an Adderall, a Vicodin, and an aspirin, but the math wasn't mathing it. So pass me the torch, cause
But the math wasn't mathing in. So the math wasn't adding up, but also he's still playing off of the label Aftermath that Game was once signed to, that Eminem's still assigned to.
Adderall, a Vicodin, and an aspirin.
And then he also plays off of, you know, the brain damage, so it ties in with M's brain damage song, having brain damage, doing so many different drugs, but also M literally having issues with drugs and addiction, as we know.
The math wasn't mathing it, so pass
Again, like, listen, there's thought behind some of these bars. I mean, there's thought behind these schemes, and there's some very, very good layers to it. For me, it's just the execution is missing a little bit, but this isn't bad. I wouldn't call this bad.
You pop an Adderall, a Vicodin, and an aspirin, but the math wasn't math.
Because I see it. I see the layers. I see that there's a thought process here. I see that there's some substance behind some of what he's doing. It's just, you know, like pulling out the obvious race card. I mean, anyone can play that. That's been played so many times against them. And then just this copying cadence is just so weird. It doesn't suit Game.
So pass me the torch, because the torture in my mind with the voice that defy rhymes will force the blind.
So pass me the torch, because the torture in my mind, voice-defying rhymes. Again, he's trying to do that Eminem scheme. He's trying to show that he can have condensed rhyme schemes and bend them.
So pass me the torch, because the torture in my mind with the voice that defy rhymes will force the blind eye to see that I was in the white Rolls Royce with 5 nines when you was pretending to be the white Royce, the 5'9". I just crossed
the white Rolls Royce with 5 nines. He's coming through again on that gangster shit, and then he ties it in with Eminem saying that basically Eminem is trying to be the white Royce the 5'9". I mean, shit, I think you need to ask Royce the 5'9" about that. I don't think Royce thinks that way either, but okay. Eminem, again, this racial shit, like Eminem is so desperate to want to be black. He surrounds himself with black people. He has to appropriate black culture. He has to act and be this certain way, and that's all he's trying to be. He's not just trying to be himself.
Rolls Royce with 5 nines when you was pretending to be the white Royce the 5'9". I just crossed the fine line. Might just force the white guy to call D12 so he can be the pork that grinds swine. And the biggest rap in Detroit, that award.
Right, porkin'. So, you know, homosexual bars right there with D12, and then he plays off of pork and swine.
To call D12 so he can be the pork that grinds swine. And the biggest rap.
And then grinding, but it could also sound like pork rind.
I just forced the white guy to call D12 so he can be the pork that grinds swine. And the biggest rap in Detroit, that award is Sean Don. So uncork the Chardonnay and stick my fork in white wine. I never heard you.
Stick my fork in white wine. White wine being Eminem, but Sean Don, the way he says it, like Chardonnay, Chardon, almost, and then shouting out Big Sean and saying that Big Sean is the biggest rapper in Detroit. Again, I don't even think Big Sean would say that he's the biggest rapper out of Detroit. Ask anyone in fucking Detroit City who the biggest rapper is. Game is on some silly shit now.
That award is Sean Don, so uncork the Chardonnay and stick my fork in white wine. I never heard you in a club, I never heard you in a bar. 11 albums and 10 never got play inside of my car. I'd rather listen to Snitch.
Never heard you inside the club, never heard you inside a bar. 11 albums and 10 never got played inside of my car. Well, that can't be right, because what? He's referenced the Slim Shady LP. He's referenced the Marshall Mathers LP. He's referenced 8 Mile. I mean, what hasn't he referenced? Like, he is just mimicking M's cadence and flows and paying homage to so many different M songs. Game, you fucking listen to M. You can't put out the Black Slim Shady and do all this shit that you're doing and then all of a sudden have a bar that's saying you don't listen to him and you don't bump his shit in your car when obviously you do fucking listen to him. No, okay. I mean, like I said, like there are lines where he's got good thought process to it. That is a bar that's not well thought through. That's not a bar. That's a bar that you erase. Like you write it and then you're like, hang on, that shit doesn't fit because of the whole concept that I'm trying to do here. What?
So uncork the Chardonnay and stick my
M's gonna attack that right away if he even decides to respond to this.
White wine. I never heard you in a club. I never heard you in a bar. 11 albums and 10 never got play inside of my car. I'd rather listen to Snitch 9 like 69 times and participate in 69s with 69 nuns than listen to you.
Participate in 69 with 69 nuns, because obviously nuns are supposed to be chastised. They're not supposed to be giving it up, so it probably wouldn't be a good sexual experience, he's saying. He would rather do all these things and rather listen to... Nobody would rather listen to 6ix9ine. Don't go there, Game.
69 times and participate in 69s with 69 nuns than listen to you. You're a Karen, call the cops. Tell him it's a black man on your block with a Glock and he got it cocked. And the tattoos on his face is a star in it.
Right, cool. M's a Karen now. I mean,
tell him it's a black man on your block.
Hi, race card again.
Glock and he got it cocked.
How many of those do you have in your fucking deck, man? I need to like reverse Uno this shit.
And the tattoos on his face is a star in a teardrop. He's standing on a teardrop and he says he can feel Pac in the air like Phil Collins. Listen to him, he's still wildin'. Ah!
Feel Pac in the air. In the air tonight, Phil Collins. And remember from Stan when M is rapping about that Phil Collins, about seeing a man drowning. So Game basically talking about, you know, legends in this case. Tupac, the legend of that Phil Collins song and who it was really about, tying it in with Stan. So again, there's a clever scheme. There's a clever scheme right there. And again, he's trolling him because he's saying M is like trying to be Pac, M is trying to be black.
He says he can feel Pac in the air like Phil Collins. Listen to him, he's still wildin'. Ah, Epstein's chasing me around Epstein Island. So silence. I'm thinking.
M's on Epstein Island now? Okay, now we're getting back to that shady ass shit.
Epstein's chasing me around Epstein Island. So silence. I'm thinking. Nothing rhymes with orange. So 50-50, Slim Shady, please stand up. Shoot
the Eminem Anderson Cooper interview that we've even talked about, when M talks about all the different ways that you can rhyme with orange. So now Game trolling it for rhyming with orange. Again, like we're walking through Eminem's life right now.
Nothing rhymes with orange. So 50.
Game writing the biography for M. Is this better promo for Game or better promo for M?
Slim Shady, please stand up. Shoot the fade.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Again, another song that he's going to reference, another hook, more Eminem lines.
Nothing rhymes with orange. So 50-50, Slim Shady, please stand up. Shoot the fade with me. I love to put these hands up. I could 40 Glock you.
Shoot the fade with me. I love to put these hands up. I would love to fight you. I'd love to make it more street shit. Like I said, I expect a Game to have some of the I'm going to bully the shit out of you. I'm more street than you bars. He's coming through with it here.
Please stand up. Shoot the fade with me. I love to put these hands up. I could 40 Glock you unarmed. Drop the world on your head with one arm. This Slim and Haley's with me.
Drop the world on you. Drop the world. Eminem and Lil Wayne song.
I could 40 Glock you unarmed. Drop the world on your head with one arm. This Slim and Haley's with me, and she's unharmed for now.
Dad, I'm really scared.
These is the deepest secrets I keep, and I be on defense, cause G's ain't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. He is so desperate for M to respond, isn't he? Because he knows, you know, one of M's just do not cross this line with me is Haley. And that's what MGK did. And that's why M fired back at that. So what's Game doing? Oh, I'm going to talk about Haley. I'm going to drop Haley in it. I'm going to insinuate that I'm threatening Haley on this. Let's see if you finally respond, M.
40 Glock you unarmed. Drop the world on your head with one arm. This Slim and Haley's with me, and she's unharmed for now.
Dad, I'm really scared.
These is the deepest secrets I keep, and I be on defense, cause G's ain't supposed to fold up. With all the facades I hold up inside of my mind, I froze up. I'm cold as cold.
That's the thing, though. Like, he started here.
And she's unharmed for now.
Dad, I'm really scared.
These is the deepest secrets.
These is the deepest secrets.
Keep, and I be on defense, cause
keep, and I be on defense. So, yeah, he's got a nice condensed scheme there.
G's ain't supposed to fold up with all.
G's ain't supposed to fold up. So right there, right after G's, instead of carrying that like Eminem would do, right? What Eminem would do is he would find so many more words to continue his scheme and his storytelling. Game finds these nice little rhyme pockets, but he just doesn't seem capable of carrying them out long enough before he's got to like switch up to find more condensed rhyme schemes. Like he can't stay on a scheme. Like we just broke down Phenomenal, and M had that scheme where he just totally went off. Or even the track before that with 50. This is Love, that second verse, remember? And he carried that 8, 9, 10 syllable scheme the entire second verse all the way through. Game starts to dance on it, then he's got to move on to something else. Dances on that, starts to move on to something else.
These is the deepest secrets I keep, and I be on defense, cause G's ain't supposed to fold up. With all the facades I hold up inside of my mind, I froze up. I'm cold as COVID, Ebola.
But it is a nice bar there on the G's and fold up. That just registered with me. As I thought it through, I was focused on the rhyme scheme. But obviously, G, like 1,000. If you got $1,000, you can't fold that shit up. Game is a G in these streets as well, so he's never going to fold when it comes to battle.
Supposed to fold up with all the facades I hold up inside of my mind. I froze up. I'm cold as COVID, Ebola, the Spanish flu and Corona, the Zika virus, pneumonia is deep inside my persona. On each side of my shoulders is demons chasing Jehovah, the renegade or the soldier. I really gave it to Hova. How I feel. 23 years still ain't pinning.
The renegade or the soldier? The renegade on Renegade. Would I give it to Jay-Z or Eminem? Public consensus, you give it to Eminem. Even Nas said Eminem murdered you on your own shit on Ether to Jay-Z. Game, what's he saying? He's just sliding that in as well. Little incredulous there. I give it to Jay-Z. No, Game, anybody who listens to rap does not give Jay-Z Renegade. I'm sorry.
Over the renegade or the
That's nonsense.
I really gave it to Hova. How I feel. 23 years still ain't penetrating the culture. You are not top 5 in mine. Big or pop eyes. No Andre, no Nas. Stop telling white lies. Sniff a white.
Now, we're referencing yet another Eminem song, Till I Collapse. I got a list. Here's the order of my list that it's in. It goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie. Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and Emmy. Because in this industry, I'm the cause of a lot of envy. So when I'm not put on this list, this shit does not offend me. I mean, you have to really know this man's lyrics. You have to really know his history and his discography to be having all of these layers that Game is dropping in. Game's a fan. Game is, this is a fan. This is a stan trying to write a diss to Eminem.
Big or pot eyes, no Andre, no Nas. Stop telling white lies. Sniff a white line. This the right.
You know when you tell white lies, but in this case again, yet again, I mean, we need to have like a race card counter of how many times he's going to play on this topic now. So Eminem is also white, so get the white lies tie in right there, and he's saying, you know, you never had an impact on hip hop. You have an impact. That's, I mean, come on. Game. Really? Really? Eminem hasn't impacted hip hop at all. He hasn't had an impact on the culture. Like, he hasn't moved the needle in terms of bridging the gap for so many new fans of hip hop to come in. He hasn't had an impact on hip hop worldwide and how much of an audience he's brought into it, and then how much he's given back to hip hop itself, to the great artists, how many times he pays homage to the OGs, how many artists he's worked with that he's helped shine a light to, giving the world 50 Cent. Which, I mean, come on, we could go on and on about this, about the impact that Eminem has had on hip hop. And this is a silly stance to take, but this is the hill that Game's gonna die on. Not this hill today.
23 years still ain't penetrating the culture. You are not top 5 in mine. Big or pot eyes, no Andre, no Nas. Stop telling white lies. Sniff a white line. This the right time. I Suge Knight, Vanilla Ice. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. I'm crazy.
Sniff a white line, Eminem's white lines, but also cocaine, let's saying like he's on some drugs. And then also the Suge Knight to Vanilla Ice story, when Suge, as the story goes, hung Vanilla over the balcony, was pissed off, got him to sign over all of his royalties to Suge, and then took his chain from Vanilla as well. So Game is saying he's basically going to take another white boy who's seen as appropriating the culture, and he's going to bully the shit out of him like Suge did to Ice.
This the right time. I Suge Knight, Vanilla Ice. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm not Mr. Nice.
Another fucking song, Stir Crazy. Who was that? Mad Rapper featuring Eminem. Go look up that song, Stir fucking Crazy. Wow, I'm crazy. Like he's doing what Eminem did on that
Crazy.
hook.
I'm crazy. I'm not.
How do you know that one? How do you know that one? Most fucking fans on here, comment below if you know that one, please.
Mr. Nice Guy. I'm crazy. Dre, no, I'm crazy. Way to fucking go. You done pissed off Jimmy Universe.
He also plays off of M's song as well. M's got a similar hook on Slim Shady LP. I'm shady. And he holds it out like that. As Game. So much, man. You writing love letters over here.
I'm crazy. Way to fucking go. You done pissed off Jimmy, Universal, and Interscope. Nope, I got Jimmy, Slim, 50, and Universal, Interscope. Cause I'm shady.
All right, I mean, we've heard that Interscope bar a lot of times. What did we just break down? We just had a track where we broke down the Interscope bulletproof scheme. So he's got them in the scope, Interscope Records, one of the most overused homophones I've heard now.
Universal and Interscope. Nope, I got
Jimmy Iovine, 50, Dre's firing shots at
Jimmy,
everyone.
Slim, 50, and Universal, Interscope. Cause I'm shady. Shadier than him. I'm crazy.
There it is. He just said he's shady. See, so he has copied Eminem's song, I'm Shady. Yet another Eminem song the Game has dropped in. I mean, we've had at least like 10, 11, 12 different M song references and M lyrics.
Universal, Interscope. Cause I'm shady. Shadier than
doing?
him. I'm crazy.
What are you
Crazier
doing?
than Kim. So when the bat signal goes up in the clouds above the buildings, I hope
I'm sorry. I got to rewind that. I couldn't understand it because he had M's dick in his mouth. Hang on.
you Universal, Interscope. Cause I'm shady. Shadier than him. I'm crazy. Crazier than Kim. So when the bat signal goes up and
Shadier than him. He's darker than him. Get it? Again, you guys get it, don't you? Right? Because Game is darker than Eminem. He hasn't been playing on that at all, right? The shady, and then Eminem is Slim Shady. Okay, and then he's crazier than Kim because M calls Kim a psycho and makes a song fantasizing about murdering her. And yeah. Okay, we got it.
Crazier than Kim. So when the bat signal goes up in the clouds above the
I'm tired. Is anybody else tired? Like, if you're here, subscribe and notifications on. Like, thank you for being here. Hopefully you're here for me and not this, because know your audience, man. Like, come on. 2, 3, 4 minute diss track. What is this 10-minute diss track? You're gonna lose people. You're losing me.
I hope you live long enough to see heroes turn into villains. Or you think I'm a joker? Well, riddle me this. You love your mother? Well, I'm clean.
Live long enough to see heroes turn into villains. So now we're quoting Dark Knight, Harvey Dent right there. And then he's playing off a Joker. Game is a Joker.
To see heroes turn into villains. Or you think I'm a joker? Well, riddle me this. You love your mother?
And the Joker loves his riddles. Will riddle me this, a famous line from the Joker.
Long enough to see heroes turning.
And then he's also probably trolling Eminem because this is Game and his layering and how much of a fan he is. He remembers when Eminem was running around that tight suit and he was masturbating to him in the superhero suit, right, with Dr. Dre in the Eminem Batmobile. So paying homage to that video, Game working that scheme in
When
right
the
there.
bat signal goes up and it clouds above the buildings, I hope you live long enough.
Because the Eminem signal went up to replace the bat signal. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing there. He's referencing that video.
To see heroes turning into villains? Or you think I'm a joker? Well, riddle me this. You love your mother? Well, I'm cleaning out your closets for you and your half-brother. And I told you when I was in Detroit,
We got another song. Cleaning out my
I
closet.
wanted to go to 8 Mile. Because when I was little to get some M&Ms, I had to walk 8 miles. But you
I told you when I was in Detroit, I want to go to 8 Mile. I mean, remember, this is the man who said Eminem just murdered me on my own shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to play that. Yeah, so, we have a total 180 from Game. I mean, he was definitely a fan of Eminem then. He was a fan when Eminem was on your record. What, now that Eminem won't get on the record with you, you got to diss him?
You love your mother? Well, I'm cleaning out your closets for you and your half-brother. And I told you when I was in Detroit, I wanted to go to 8 Mile. Because when I was little to get some M&Ms, I had to walk 8 miles. But you wouldn't leave the studio. Your life is on loop. That's why I'm doggy in style. Because
Obviously, we're doing that nobody's ever done in a battle rap against Eminem, playing off of eating M&M's versus Eminem's name. And then he flips to 8 Mile. He had to walk 8
8
miles.
miles, but you wouldn't leave the studio. Your life is on loop. That's why I'm doggy in style, cause niggas rather bump Snoop. And I'm a
This is the thing, though. Like, so much of these flows right here, he's just constantly hitting on that percussive beat. Like, he's not really changing up flows. It's the same kind of falling to that even 4/4 metric. And like I said, we're going to compare this to M. M finds very irregular flows. M has lots of flow switches to keep it interesting. If you have a long-ass song like this, you have to do something to keep the listener engaged, keep it interesting. I'm getting zoned out, and I'm having to work to pay fucking attention to break down these bars because, again, it's the same pattern, same pattern, same pattern.
the studio. Your life is on loop. That's why I'm doggy in style, cause niggas rather bump Snoop. And I'm a lyrical fit.
I'm dogging your style, get it? Because he's literally copying him style there. Snoop Dogg dropped his album, Doggy Style.
Your life is
He's also, like, taking them from behind.
loop. That's why I'm doggy in style, cause niggas rather bump Snoop. And I'm a lyrical 50 cal. Leave his brains all thin when the game's all in. Then the chainsaw ring ring. Hello?
Chainsaw Vrim. Again, Eminem bars, Marshall Mathers LP.
Leave his brains all thin when the game's all in. Then the chainsaw ring ring. Hello? Hello? Page and Dr. Dre. He ain't got a lot to say, but since Curtis always do, let him write the rhymes for you. Tell him to clip the wings on my butterfly tat and force him back in the cocoon. Or does he still rap? Or did he have a change of heart too? The chick on the show wasn't picking me and Mariah wasn't picking you. So the cannons
Change of heart. Okay. Did he have a change of heart? Because Game was actually on a dating show, Change of Heart, and he didn't get picked, and 50 trolled the shit out of him for that. And then Game flipping it back on Eminem because Eminem, Mariah Carey, and that diss. So that's what that reference is. And then when he's talking about Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, and there was a controversy where Curtis was like, yeah, man, like I wrote half of Game's fucking album, the documentary, like the most successful album Game ever put out. Yeah, that was me. That was my fingerprints. And it is ironic because what? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, wasn't it? That 50 Cent, the version of him doing Higher leaked. Like literally, it was same cadence that Game had, same flow, so many similar lyrics, and it was like 50 laid that down first, and Jimmy and Dre asked 50 to give that track to Game. Because and it just goes to show that 50 is kind of the mastermind behind some of Game's greatest hits. And yeah, ironic Game calling out 50 and ghostwriting for Dre when, motherfucker, you had some reference tracks and some ghostwriting helping you out with your shit.
Did he have
my
a
guy.
change of heart too? The chick on the show wasn't picking me and Mariah wasn't picking you. So the cannons is blam blam, and if it jammed, then I unjam it and wipe down my stripper pole with the
Okay, that's not a bad scheme right there. Playing off of Mariah Carey and then the Cannons. They jam, I unjam it. Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey, Eminem scheme. The Cannon, he's coming through with fire.
picking you. So the cannons is blam blam, and if it jammed, then I unjam it and wipe down my stripper pole with the hair grease from your bandana. You wish you was saying
And also it could be seen as like he's unjamming it because he's basically saying Nick Cannon's whole race card scheme, and he's using that against Eminem. So everything that Nick was trying to diss M with, Game is taking that. But M didn't respond to Nick, so why do you think he's going to respond to you, Game?
or Cam in them 10 J's. Do rag for 10 years and never had one wave. And I was that runaway slave that they buried in that one grave. And some say he would be back to hunt Slim Shady one day. Now I'm here, hope you ready. This is not mom's spaghetti. This your dad was 22 when he ate.
Mom Spaghetti from Lose Yourself. More Eminem lyrics that we're going to tie in and try to flip
Now
on
I'm
them.
here, hope you ready. This is not Mom Spaghetti. This your dad was 22 when he ate Lil Debbie. He takes the cake, cause she was only 15. So how can one not sympathize with her having you as a teen?
I don't think that was right. M's dad got with M's mom when he was 22 and she was 15.
The cake, cause she was only 15. So how can one not sympathize with her having you as a teen? She had to lose herself in a moment, give up her dreams just to see.
You better lose yourself in the moment. Yeah, well, I can't even get the lyrics right because Game is just, he's made me so tired. I'm so apathetic to this right now. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. So he's playing off of Lose Yourself lyrics, talking about M's mom losing herself in the moment because she was a young teen and pregnant. How can you really blame her? But M did blame her for a lot of his problems and everything going on through his music. So Game right here is saying, have some sympathy for your mother.
He ate Lil Debbie, he takes the cake, cause she was only 15. So how can one not sympathize with her having you as a teen? She had to lose herself in a moment, give up her dreams just to see her son out here looking like a wigger in jeans. Little Marshall Mathers, mad cause nobody thinks that Little Marshall matters. That sentiment's hard to.
A wigger in jeans. So again, Game has played the race card for like the 1,022nd time so far. So originality continues.
Little Marshall Mathers, mad cause nobody thinks that Little Marshall matters. That's
I mean, that's a nice bar though. That's a nice play. I've not heard someone do that. Marshall Mathers, Eminem's name, and mad because Marshall doesn't really matter anymore.
jeans. Little Marshall Mathers, mad cause nobody thinks that Little Marshall matters. That sentiment's hard to gather. Let's get this shit all together. The picture was ripped, I fixed it, but none with me, you and 50. Let's stitch this shit all together. You like it, Slim? I made it just for you. I even kidnapped Stan's brother and baited him in for you, but you'll just say no.
Right, okay, this is Game now tying the story together of our like super Uber white Uber driver, right, who is Stan's brother. And basically this was all a setup. Game was planning to get in the car with him and have him take him to 8 Mile because, again, he's trying to trap Eminem, and then stitching the photo together like Stan stitching the picture of him and Eminem together. In this case, it's Game, 50, and M. They fell out. Game's trying to bring it all together, referencing Stan, going deeper into the lyrics. Again, he's like it's so weird. It's such a strange concept because it's like you really love this dude
I
deep
fixed
down.
it, but none with me.
Like, you know everything about
You
him.
and 50, let's stitch this shit all together. You like it, Slim? I made it just for you. I even kidnapped Stan's brother and baited him in for you, but you'll just say no. Probably leave us in the blistering cold. God made you damn near perfect, he just missed your soul. You ain't a shell of who you used to be, and after you it's me on a Uzi spree like it's two of me. And Matthew's dead now. It's just you and me, the sweatpants, the
All right, so he just killed Matthew, Stan's
dad
brother.
hat, do-rag, and no jewelry.
Is he trolling him again?
It's just you and me, the sweatpants, the dad hat, do-rag, and no jewelry.
So he's trolling M style, sweatpants, dad hat, with a do-rag, no jewelry. So he's suggesting cultural appropriation again
Matthew's
here.
dead now. It's just you and me, the sweatpants, the dad hat, do-rag, and no jewelry. Is that cultural appropriation? Ask Paul if it's even appropriate for me to make that statement. Rude to me. How you day?
Oh, go and run and hide to Paul Rosenberg, your manager. Because anytime something gets controversial, Paul steps in is what Game's saying. So you got to run and hide to your dad to make up for your dad not being there and apparently getting with your mom when she was underage. So you can see what the angle that Game is trying to play on this, getting under M's skin now.
Appropriation? Ask Paul if it's even appropriate for me to make that statement. Rude to me. How
It's just so long, man. I'm just sat here like watching the clock. Like, can we please get through this? I don't want this reaction to be like a fucking hour.
Did you re-dye your beard?
I'm just going to lose so many viewers.
Did another
This is Game's fault. I'm so mad about
for new
this.
shrooms in your mom's basement until you nod and see spaceships and the aliens inside it come and tell you your talent's wasted. Then you wake up and you ain't shit. I know you fiending for a Dr. Dre bass it. How ironic. And attic in the basement. And now I cry.
Fiending for a Dr. Dre bass hit, playing off of the bass, B-A-S-S, but also like a bass head because he's fiending because, you know, he's a drug addict. So he's got a drug addict scheme playing off of like having another hit versus Dr. Dre producing you another hit with his bass lines.
For a Dr. Dre bass it. How ironic. And attic in the basement. And now I chronic. Cause I didn't had it with
An addict in the basement. How ironic. ATTIC, because addicts up there should not be down in a basement, but also being a drug addict, ADDICT, in the basement.
How ironic.
And again, playing off of Eminem's basement where Dr. Dre lives. In Eminem's lines, Dr. Dre is dead. He's in my basement.
An addict in the basement, and now I chronic. Cause I didn't had it with the fake shit.
Now I Chronic, so Dr. Dre's The Chronic album. Game, Now I Chronic, because he's bringing the smoke.
An addict in the basement, and now I chronic. Cause I didn't had it with the fake shit. You never understood Ebonics or cadence. I press everything like a weight bench, and every time the plate hits, you offer another plate.
All right, we're not even going to talk about the race bars anymore.
I press everything like a weight bench, and every time the plate
He presses everything like a weight bench, or when you press a record down.
hits, you offer another playlist. Sorry it ain't working out, niggas like a weight bench, and every time the plate hits, you offer another playlist. Sorry it ain't working out, niggas shooting Billy Blanks.
Right, sorry they ain't working out. Get it? Because Game's working out. And what he's suggesting here, when the plate hits, you're off of the playlist. He's getting tired of Eminem's like gym music, like making these songs that you play as you're doing workouts, like the motivational trend that M is on, making that song. We just broke down Phenomenal, which is one of those type of tracks. So I think Game is trolling M for only having like those motivational type of workout songs that he plays in the gym. And even now he's getting tired of it, so he's moving it off of his playlist.
You offer another playlist. Sorry it ain't working out, niggas shooting Billy Blanks.
Billy Blanks, he was a trainer, celebrity personality.
When it's speech, while I'm here, I should really thank MGK, UGK, Tech 9, Uzi Spray, my other 12.
MGK, UGK, Tech 9, Uzi Spray. So he's got gun bars, play off of different names, but also names of rappers themselves. I'm going to die in a second. Like, come on.
While I'm here, I should really thank MGK, UGK, Tech 9, Uzi Spray. My other 12 personalities wasn't really in the mood today. Hi kids, here's some fun. Let's all say nigga once. Crashed the car, hit and run. Jumped out, hit the gun. You
Crashed the car because he's now driving in that car, similar to Stan, crashing the car. But in this case, he's hitting M and he's running away. And then also he drops the N-word like, hey, I can say this. You can't say it. Let's watch what happens. And then also Eminem like, hi, kids. Do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails through both of my eyelids?
Let's all say nigga once. Crashed the car, hit and run. Jumped out, hit the gun.
Because that's Game. Like, basically what the mental game that Game is playing here is he's like, you want to be black so bad. But there's one thing you can't do because you're white. You can't say this word. So I'm going to say this word. And I'm going to show you that no matter how hard you try, no matter who you surround yourself with, no matter how much you want to appropriate my culture, you can never do this. See what Game's doing there, the game that he's trying to play with him.
Here's some fun. Let's all say nigga once. Crashed the car, hit and run. Jumped out, hit the gun. Your fans want a rap guy? Well, fuck it. I'ma give him one. I came to put Slim in the box, but he already live in one. Mr. Shady, don't.
Put Slim in a box, but he already lives in one. Put him in a coffin, in a pine box, but also like he's saying like M never gets out of the house. Eminem always in his studio recording, never leaving his mansion, never really going out in public anymore. So he already lives in this box because he's lost his soul, he's lost his spirit for what he once was, for what he used to be. Similar concept to how MGK tried to attack him there.
I came to put Slim in the box, but he already live in one. Mr. Shady, don't be shady. Pick that pen up, don't be lazy. Call up Dre and get that Dre beat. Jump off stage if shit get crazy. Mr. Shady, don't be shady. Pick that pen up, don't be lazy. Call up Dre and
He's so desperate for him to respond. He wants that attention so bad.
that Dre beat. Jump off stage if
You gotta beg the man to take to the fucking pen and respond to you? No. If you drop a diss that's good enough, he'll respond. You don't gotta beg him to do it and try to like, reverse psychology on him to make him get in the booth and respond to you. That's not the look, my friend. Oh my God, are we done? That was fucking work. I enjoy doing this reaction shit. That was fucking work. I'm gonna fast forward you. You're getting fast forward. We've had enough. We're done. Fuck me, man. Like...